MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Lone Depot Park in Miami. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Miami Marlins. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Pablo Lopez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Wow, when you look into the numbers, they can be a little bit deceiving. Normally, most pitchers pitch better at home, but not this guy. He actually prefers and pitches better on the road. We'll see how he does and if he can adapt and start pitching better at home in this one.
Now into the box, Matt Duffy having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
Hey, not a bad year for a second baseman. There's some really good two-sackers out there, but second basemen aren't typically where you expect to have one of your better hitters.
Now the first pitch. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. Guys, this Marlins ball club as they begin play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone. Whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set, you take the first one, you put that other team on their heels. The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
The 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Trout giving chase. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 2, Nico Horner.
In now is Nico Horner. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. And now the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Count. Here it is.
Ball. 2-0.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And it's fouled away. Just starting things out here in South Florida. Full count still. Hit out toward second. Reined in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
That is hurt.
So 2 out, nobody on. And that brings in Anthony Rizzo. First offering on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Here's the pitch. 2 out, nobody on. No offer at that one, and the count moves to 2-2 now on the Cub first baseman.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Jake Arrieta, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. His last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starling Marte is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a line drive. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. That'll bring up Luis Ariz. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Again, a 1-2. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. The next 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. Go to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We are still scoreless. Striding in is Javier Baez. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. First pitch of the AB now. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's 1 for 3. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1's the count.
Here's the 0-1.
Outside, that's a ball.
Fouled off.
Gotta believe that was a mislocation because it missed right down the middle. This guy's gonna have nightmares at the plate thinking about missing that one.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Scooped up. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Base is empty, 2 away, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. Now the first pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. Tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep pull side.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
To 1-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Cubs are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up next will be the power-hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar. And the pitch. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Aguilar comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Hit hard on the ground to second. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Kind of interesting pitch selection right there. You could tell. You double up on the changeup normally when you got a guy out front on his front side. Not the case right here. He spit on that first changeup take right there, so I was shocked he went to the well again.
Standing in now, Corey Dickerson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 6 home runs and 49 runs batted in. The 0-1 delivery. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one. Here it comes, 0-2. A bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They're in prime position to put the first run on the board right there.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. He swings and grounds it to short. One there. On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
In now, Brian Anderson, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 7 homers and 37 RBIs. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Here comes Marisnick. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And the run will score as the Marlins have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Boy, not much you can do with that one from a pitching standpoint. Hero makes a pretty good pitch, and somehow, some way, this guy's able to muscle one in for a base hit.
Yeah, and you know what? Good job by the hitter right there, not trying to do too much. I know he got jam sandwiched right there, but he was able to find some green grass and give himself a chance.
Stepping in now, Jazz Chisholm. Swing and a little tapper. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Comes set with the 0-1.
1-1.
Anderson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Count is 1-2 now. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Here's Jake Marisnick. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here's the pitch. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an the strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Gone! A solo home run there for Jock Peterson, number 14 on the season, and the Cubs are back to even now at 1 run apiece.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Into the box, Jake Arrieta, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. The pitch. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Next, it'll be Matt Duffy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And the pitch. And he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Line drive to left. Marte gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. But the Cubs draw even thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up, all even at 1 apiece. Ready now for the Marlins, Pablo Lopez. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta. First pitch coming, here it is. Ball 1, taken just off the inside. A ball and a strike.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Left side, but well foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This pitch is popped up. And that's out number 1.
Up next for the Marlins.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up Starling Marte. Arrieta's got his target. Here comes the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Bat explodes as this is popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2.
Number 4.
Next up is Luis Arias. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And that is through into right field for a single.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-Will, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Set. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. 1 left for Miami. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning, and up next, Nico Horner.
The third baseman, number 2. Nico.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball. Ball one, no strike.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Called a strike there. 2-1.
2-1.
Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. The 3-1. Fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Again, another foul ball. The next 3-2. He can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh and 1, here it comes. Now here's a swing and a little bouncer out to the left of the mound. And there are 2 away now. And now here is Javier Baez, struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and 1 strike. And he takes this one high, 1-1. 1 run, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Next, the dangerous power threat, Jesus Aguilar.
Jesus Aguilar.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. Peterson is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
So now to the plate, Corey Dickerson, as he lines it out to center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
To the plate now, Jacob Stallings. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here it comes, 1-0. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball, 1-1. Arrieta sets. Here it is.
Nope.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tackle right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch. Set and the 3-1 pitch. And that misses ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Now back, the third baseman, Brian.
Next up, Brian Anderson, who collected a base hit his first time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead of the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Into the box now, Jazz Chisholm. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses, it's ball 1. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. One and 0. Here it is.
Ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Here's the 2-0. And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
The set and the 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting at fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Swing and a misses. He was way early on that one. 3-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Rounded weakly down the line toward third. And this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. A payoff pitch. And another foul ball. He's set the payoff pitch. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw home. And they'll tag him out at the plate. And that will keep our ball game tied as the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. New inning set to get underway, and next will be the power-hitting catcher, Wilson Contreras. First pitch on its way. Here's a pop-up now. Stallings over to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now back, right fielder.
Stepping up is Jason Hayward, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now here's the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
One out, nobody on. Fouled off.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Hit softly down the line at first. He's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The center fielder.
So the bases are empty here with two gone. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick. First delivery to him. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Bases are empty here with two men out. Count now a ball and a strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it, and that retires the side. Cubs are down in order. Halfway home, all even at one apiece. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's been a real team effort to focus on a line drive approach, and that is certainly evident in this game. Our stat guys tell me they've hit 9 total line drives, and even though not all of them have resulted in base hits, those are the swings the team believes leads to a lot of success at the plate.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now here's the first offering. Swinging a soft liner down the line in right. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Here comes the 1-2. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Starling Marte. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Arrieta's got his target. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's the second out. And now, Luis Arias is working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Top half of the 6th about to get started. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Jock Peterson.
Yeah, man, that last at bat, That was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
One ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
So now the pitcher, Jake Arrieta. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. This is foul for the first strike. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
First pitch on its way. This is popped up. Aguilar is over to take a look, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball, that's ball.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Here now the 2-2. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
In now, Nico Horner down the third baseline. With a foul ball here, 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Comes set, and the 0-1. Fielded cleanly.
Wow, this guy's been on top of it today. Pushing the throttle and pulling it when he needs to.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. One and one, the count to the Cubs first baseman.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Peterson over at second. Duffy at first, 2 out in the inning. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. Still tied 1 apiece. Stepping in, Mike Trout. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
The center fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Wow.
He swings and grounds it to short. There's Baez, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. So with 1 away, we'll show you where these guys sit in the current division standings. And you can see them trailing the front runners by 3 games entering play today. Next to stand in is Jesus Aguilar. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the AB now. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. So next to bat will be Corey Dickerson, singled in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB on its way.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch out, so you almost can underhand it up there.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Hit softly on the ground to first. High hop, and he barehands it. What an outstanding play to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. Score remains tied 1-1. John Curtis is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 39. John Curtis.
7th inning ready to roll, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Javier Baez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Hey, boys, he's lucky he's getting this pitch back right here. That's normally a wipeout pitch down and away. He hung that one. It looked like he almost confused the hitter.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Marte arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Up next, Wilson Contreras. 3rd at-bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. He's set and the pitch. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Bases are empty, one man out. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. The 0-2 delivery. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And that misses 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Swing and a line drive. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
0-1 the count. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Trout to the track. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 8th home run on the season for him. And with it, the Cubs have taken a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
Here's Jock Peterson now as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Scooped up. Throw over to Aguilar at first. Will take care of him to end the inning. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's now 3-1 Chicago. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Ryan Tepera will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. David Bodie will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Now it'll be Jacob Stallings. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
Now batting, third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Stepping in now, Brian Anderson.
Ball one.
And that misses, ball one.
Count
1
1-0.
for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 home. And he fouls this one off. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Popped him up. Rizzo has a play. 1 away. Up next for Miami, Jazz Chisholm. A hit in 2 tries so far. Now the first pitch. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Nicholas Castellanos will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 2, Nick Castellanos.
First offering on its way. They'll start this one at 274. 24 home runs and 58 runs batted in. Count is even. 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
A ball and 2 strikes.
I got count 1 and 2.
Can't waste getting a leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Marlins leave 1. Score holds. It's 3-1. Anthony Bass has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 52, Anthony Bass.
Digging in will be David Bodie, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. From the stretch, Bass offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. And a pitch in the 3rd as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
I got 2-1 the count.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Now a flare out toward right center. And there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Ball.
Into the box, Matt Duffy. 1-0 the count. From the stretch.
Ball match outside.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the
2
count
balls,
back
1
to
strike,
2-1.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll 2.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And that's going to land foul. Here now the 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Hit Wheatley back to the mound. The second for 1 to Aguilar for the double play.
The third baseman, number 2, Nico Horner.
Into the box, Nico Horner, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Fouled away. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning continues. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Anthony Rizzo is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Popped him up. Anderson is under it. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. 1 left for the Cubs as the lead remains 3-1.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher entering the fray now. It'll be the hard-throwing right-hander Craig Kimbrell. Here's Starling Marte, and in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrell, just a 1 for 9.
Starling Marte.
He's set. Here it comes.
Ball, that's inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And now pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2. Trying to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
So now to the plate, Luis Arias. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
The 1-2 pitch. This is flared right back over the mound. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now. Outstanding range on display that time. And here's the data from ShowTrack. I didn't think he was going to get to that one, but he did. And then to complete the play, he made a fantastic throw right on the money. That batter's got to feel like he got robbed on that ball. Digging in next, Mike Trout. And the opposition's done an excellent job of pitching him today, holding him hitless through his first 3 appearances.
Yeah, big at-bat for him right here. You find a way to work a knock-in right here. You walk away from this game 1 for 4. Your average doesn't move too much. He takes an 0 for 4, starts creeping in. You might show up to the yard a little bit earlier, start working too much, start gripping the bat a little bit tighter. Big at-bat for him right here.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Payoff pitch on its way. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Miami down in order, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Chris Russin enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Set to start the 9th in this one, and into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. Here's the first pitch to him. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The 1-0.
Inside ball.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of, And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Here it is, the 3-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike one.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. First offering on its way.
Nope.
Russell, once an Atlanta Brave, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
That evens it up 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Baez on at first, nobody out. Another one sent foul. Two and two to the Cubs catcher.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
The 2-2.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Ready with another 2-2. Line drive to left. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Here's Jason Hayward now. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Ball 1. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Two balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Ball 3.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Jake Marisnick will stand in again, and we'll take you back to the 7th inning. This was a 2-run home run, and it was one of the key blows in the ball game thus far. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
Full count, 3-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. He's got it. There's one. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Chris Bryant will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pinch hitting for the Cubs. Number 17, Chris Bryant.
First offering. Bryant to the opposite field. Dickerson going back at the track, the wall, and this one is gone. A home run. Chris Bryant plates a pair with a home run. Home run number 15 for him thus far, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Adam Simber takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 90, Adam Simber. Now back, the left fielder.
At the plate, David Bodie, as he grounds one briskly to short, reined in. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Marlins. It's the Cubs 6 and the Marlins 1.
Haters gonna be part-time loving. Putting up some all-time numbers. Hang the banner, they ain't catching up at all.
Jonathan Holder, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. All set for the bottom of the 9th, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
Jesus Aguilar.
Pitch on the way. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Now the 1-0. Popped him up. corner, shading to his right. One down.
Now back.
Stepping in next, Corey Dickerson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set and the pitch. One out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
0-2, here it comes. In the air to straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it. 2 gone. Next to hit is Jacob Stallings. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Now here's the first offering.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. Here's the pitch. On, he pops it up. Hayward coming on, and no one will get this one. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a topper fouled off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
We got 3 balls.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Brian Anderson would be next. Miami down to their last strike. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Rex Brothers will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game. Brian Anderson will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the stretch. Fastball well outside. Stallings leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Two and 0 now.
Well, you see this a lot. A guy comes out of the bullpen throwing bullets, but he has a tough time finding the zone. Trust me, velocity is a great weapon if the hitters are tempted to swing.
2 balls and a strike to count. And it's fouled away. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Grounded to third. Throw on to first will be in time to get him. And the Cubs have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over. And tonight's comes to a conclusion. 6-1 the final. Chicago jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Jake Arrieta earned his 9th win of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Now they telling their friends, I don't know who my friends, they like to pretend. Now I'm switching up my